Ever ponder why Tiny Tim, a cherished figure with a distinctive voice and classic style, was never asked to make a comeback to one of the most recognizable TV series? The fascinating tale of Tiny Tim's brief but unforgettable visit on Johnny Carson's show is examined today, along with the reasons he was never permitted to return. Every aspect of this story provides a window into the intriguing world of television history, celebrity culture, and the difficulties of standing out in a field that frequently favors uniformity over individuality. So I encourage you to stick with us through to the very end. In the late 1960s, Tiny Tim became well known for his ukulele tunes, high-pitched voice, and eccentric yet charming personality. He immediately rose to fame, became a representation of nonconformity, and served as a reminder that genuine art is frequently found in the most unlikely places. Fans were both excited and perplexed by his appearance on Johnny Carson's show, which is renowned for its polished, broad appeal. His performance had a profound impact on popular culture and was unlike anything viewers had ever seen on network television. But beneath the cheers and interest was a complicated web of reasons why Tiny Tim was not asked to come back. In this video, we thoroughly examine the many factors that influenced this decision. Let's first look at the characteristics of television at the time to establish the scene. The ultimate in late-night entertainment, Johnny Carson's performance was a meticulously planned affair where attendees had to meet certain requirements. Carson himself was renowned for his easygoing, humorous manner and for making the large audience that watched each night feel at ease and entertained. When Tiny Tim hit the stage, his unorthodox sense of style and erratic demeanor made him stand out from the crowd. Although some people thought his performance was invigorating, it also presented problems for the program's established framework. The unpredictable nature of Tiny Tim may have been a major factor in his removal. From subsequent appearances, guests who stray too much from the formula may be viewed as a danger, because television producers and network executives frequently seek to maintain a constant tone and structure that appeals to their audience. Although Tiny Tim had a loyal fan base, the expectations of a popular talk show did not easily fit his distinct approach. Others claimed that his strange attire, high-pitched voice, and general strangeness of his manner were too different from the comfortable setting that viewers had grown accustomed to from Johnny Carson's show. Television networks must therefore continuously strike a compromise between artistic expression and long-term commercial viability. There were dynamics at work behind the scenes that went beyond the concerns of conformity and style. The power of network executives, producers, and even the hosts themselves extends beyond what takes place on stage in television. Johnny Carson was known for his friendly and hospitable demeanor, but he was also a savvy businessman who saw the delicate balance that had to be struck to satisfy a range of clients. According to rumors, there were debates following Tiny Tim's premiere over whether or not his unpredictable behavior would mesh well with the normal programming schedule. According to some accounts, the decision to not invite him back was made on purpose to maintain the show's meticulously created image rather than to discount his abilities. It's also critical to take into account the changing cultural scene and societal preferences. Television viewers and advertisers' appetite in easily assimilated entertainment and commercially viable visuals grew in the years after Tiny Tim's debut. Popular culture experienced significant disruption in the late 1960s and early 1970s as new media, fashion, and musical genres quickly emerged. In this way, the creators of the show may have believed that, despite Tiny Tim's method being innovative at the time, it no longer appealed to a wider audience or was consistent with the changing landscape of late-night television. Even if his performance was a fantastic display of ingenuity, originality can occasionally be sacrificed when money is involved. As the narrative goes on, it becomes clear that Tiny Tim was a complicated person. His career included both high points and major personal disappointments. His quirkiness, fragility, and unrelenting dedication to his profession not only made him a unique performer, but also made it difficult for him to make a name for himself in the mainstream entertainment industry. Even while his appearance on Johnny Carson's show is still regarded as a high point in his career, it serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by musicians who don't fit the mold. That night on stage was a celebration of Tiny Tim's uniqueness, as well as a warning about the difficulties he will face in the future. In this film, individuals who were employed in the television industry at the time offer their personal perspectives and experiences. Tiny Tim's arrival caused both excitement and anxiety about how his outlandish behavior may disrupt the show's meticulously controlled atmosphere, according to former producers and insiders. These observations contribute to a more comprehensive understanding of the situation, demonstrating how the intersection of art, commerce, and individual expression significantly affected all parties involved. We also look at the story's wider relevance for contemporary artists. The conflict between adhering to one's artistic vision and adjusting to the demands of mainstream media is a recurrent problem in the entertainment industry, as illustrated by Tiny Tim's story. For everyone who dares to be different, his brief appearance on one of the most well-liked shows of the era is both a warning and an encouragement. Being brave enough to stand out can be both advantageous and disadvantageous in a media environment where formulaic formats and trends can occasionally prevail. His tale challenges us to think about the lengths we will go to in order to preserve our uniqueness, even if doing so means facing rejection from the very organizations that honor achievement. The story returns to the notion that Tiny Tim's legacy is not determined by his absence from subsequent episodes of Johnny Carson's show. As the video comes to a close, instead, it is characterized by the impactful message he made during that one exceptional appearance, a statement about the value of integrity, the beauty of flaws, and the bravery required to be oneself in a society that frequently prizes conformity over individuality. Due to the reality of a changing television industry, changing cultural values, and commercial pressures, it was decided not to invite him again. Before we wrap up, I would want to remind you to pause and consider what you have learned from this story. There are times in life when being different comes at a cost. However, these same gatherings can inspire future generations of artists to embrace their individuality, question conventions, and affect change. Please like, comment, and share this video if you enjoy this interpretation of Tiny Tim's story as much as I did. Your assistance keeps these crucial conversations going and inspires us to learn more about the origins of entertainment and the lives of people who dared to be unique. Heartfelt effort is sometimes more significant than following the rules, since it comes from the heart. I appreciate you viewing, and keep that in mind.